Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe on this beautiful Monday morning. I hope you guys are having a good one. I'm your host, Jordy, and today I'm joined with
John. How's it going, everyone?
Oh, yeah, we are super excited about getting this week started with you guys. We're going to be coming at you all day long with a ton of bingo, and we're going to be coming at you live on PilotTV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as our Twitch app. Both of those channels are under the name Mega Soda.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And we had the minor on the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent card edition change a little bit ago, so we decided to change up the minor for the $1 card edition as well, and it's pretty cool. So it starts out at 52 balls to win, and then once it reaches $100, it gets up to 56 balls or less to win. Then once it gets another $100 to 200, it gets to 60 balls to win, and then finally once it gets to $300, it reaches 64 balls or less to win.
Oh yeah, they're just like those new Jackpot Hunter 1 or the 25-cent card edition rules. They just click up every 50 or every $100 instead of every 50, but it's that same 4 ball count that's going to go up each increment, and so that's super exciting. I mean, we just tested it out. The new rules happened on Friday, and John and I gave out 2 jackpots alone during that broadcast.
Yeah, no, was
it
crazy.
You? Yeah. So it was a ton of fun. I couldn't remember for a second.
Oh yeah, no, it was a pretty crazy broadcast, and we built all the way up to like a pretty decent jackpot, but it just didn't manage to go out in the last game.
We were trying to keep the record of 3 jackpots per broadcast up, but we're hoping we can get that today. So make sure you guys are coming out all day long. And if you have a new Pilot TV that was installed in an area near you, go and check them out because we have them at locations like the 152 Club, Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Blaine, Ditto's Bar, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, Clay's, Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Woodbury, Neighbors on the Rum, Sleepy Ice Servicemen's Club, as well as the Big Ten Tavern.
Oh yeah, and we have a lot of jackpots to watch out for today too. Starting off with that Vikings Bingo 25-cent card, it is at $2,862, and you can get it in 52 balls or less. And then when you move on to the 25-cent card for Jackpot Hunter, and the major in that is looking really good. It's at $3,800. And you can get it in 51 balls or less. And then the minor is looking pretty decent too because it's already starting off at $40, which I think every 50 bucks it clicks up. So in about 10 bucks, you'll get up to 54 balls. And then once you get to 100, it's 56 and so on. So definitely pretty good prizes right there. And then we move on to the $1 cards, and there's some pretty good stuff in there too.
Oh yeah, we left off the day with $142 up for grabs, and that means that ball count's going to be starting today at a 56 ball count for you guys. So definitely make sure we got a lot of money on the line all day long. You don't want to miss out on it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But we did have some people who didn't miss out on anything yesterday because it started off with Pick Me winning a jackpot on Friday, and that was over at American Legion Moorhead, winning $2,335. So definitely nice job, Pick Me. And then we had 2 go out on Saturday, starting off with Cruiser 7 over at Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Woodbury, taking away $846.
That's right, and we had one last one to finish out the weekend, and it was Rosie over at the North Star Bar in St. Paul, taking home $775.
Nice. And then of course we have some pretty nice kind of autumnal
kind
of weather
to see
today.
That it's not frozen frigid
That's
rain
right.
happening, but we're going to be checking in Blaine to tell you guys that it's looking like a mix of clouds and sun during the morning, but it'll give way to generally cloudy skies this afternoon. But it's going to be a high of 39 and partly sunny with low breeze, and so it's going to be kind of nice today.
Okay. Well, tonight it's going to get a little bit below the freezing point, unfortunately, but it doesn't look like there's going to be too much frozen rain or snow going on. So, but mostly cloudy skies other than that, with a low of 28 degrees.
So definitely make sure you guys are staying warm and staying at a bar or restaurant near you where you guys can play some Pilot. That seems like the best course of action for the day, if I do say so myself.
Oh yeah, but we start off today with some Vikings Bingo, the 25-cent cards. We'll be playing that in about half an hour, right? Starting at 12 and playing it until 1. And that jackpot, we were talking about it just a second ago. It's at over $2,800, and you can get it as always in 52 balls or less to win.
Oh yeah, and while you guys are playing for that big Vikings Bingo jackpot on the line, that's how you're earning points for the Twiking Zone, because we have players that are right outside of these standings just trying to get in before the end end of Season X. And so players like Kickit and Joni in 10th and 9th place are definitely going to have to keep up the points if they want to stay in our standings.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely for sure. But other than that, we don't really have a whole lot of flip-flops going on. We just got Not Lucky kind of up in their gap in first place. Still with a 99,000 point lead, though. Then, oh, yeah, Puts is now in the 200,000 point club.
That's right.
With 202,000 points. So that's some pretty awesome stuff for Puts.
Oh, yeah, super exciting to see. We love seeing everyone get those points total they need. And so we're hoping that they can all get as many as possible before the Season X is up. I know they're all super competitive, and I know players like Puts are coming for Loser Dave, who are just about 7,000 points ahead of him right now.
Oh, yeah, very, very true. So we'll have to wait and see how well they continue to do. But moving into these location standings, we got some cool stuff happening too. No like crazy flip-flops quite yet, just a lot of people up in their point totals.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited to see that Mapleview Lounge, they've been sitting at 393,000 for like 3 or 4 weeks now. And so they have just gotten another 3,000 points, inching them even closer to that 400,000 point club. And so I'm super excited to see that they're finally getting some play again.
Awesome. Nice job for Mapleview Lounge too. But other than that, we do have Corner Bar and Goodhue still 7,000 points away from the 700,000 point club. That's a pretty big deal. And then VFW Spring Lake Park is still, a little bit behind them, but they're still way ahead of everybody else as well.
Yes, definitely killing it. And I'm looking at, we have a pretty tight race going on between our 9th and 8th place spots right now. Vinegar Sports Hub in La Crescent is sitting at 274,000, while Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale is sitting at 276,000. So only 2,000 points separating them. And especially at those two big of locations that get heavy play constantly, I'm very excited to see what shakeups can happen.
Oh, 100%. But we do have a little bit of ETAB stuff to talk about. And normally we have some ETAB stuff going on, but we decided to go NPR for this broadcast. But normally Buku Bucks is a really fun one we like to use on the broadcast a lot. It's a lot of fun, so definitely go ahead and try that one out today. You can head to the woods in search of those big bucks. You can place a beer bong at deer camp or test your shooting skills in the Buku Bucks hunting bonus and win those trophy prizes. But if you don't feel like doing any of that, then we have over 50 different charitable ETAB games you guys can try out. They all have different themes and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You can play any of them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 and awesome bonus and free play rounds on top of all that.
Oh, yeah, and with an 85% payout in each of these different 50 charitable ETAB games having such different ranges in themes, there is definitely something for everyone. So go check them out. There's a ton of fun ones going out all the time for you guys, and so it's definitely something to check out. But if you guys want to stay just on our regularly scheduled bingo, we do have that 25-cent card Jackpot Hunter edition happening from 1 to 4 today for you guys. We got a mega of $25,000 if you hit it in 43 balls. We got a major of $3,807 if you hit it in 49 balls. And we also have that minor starting off the day at $40 and 52 balls. But in that first game, it's definitely going to be clicking up to over $50. And so in the second or third game, it's going to be going up to 56 balls for you guys.
Awesome. That definitely sounds like some pretty good cash right there. But right after those 25-cent cards, we do have one game of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 4 p.m. And that jackpot is looking pretty crazy. It is almost at $47,000. But right now, it is exactly $46,888. So definitely get in and get a chance at it, especially because we have one game of it right at 4 p.m. and then another game of it right at 6 p.m. now. So you get double the chances of that huge jackpot. So that's definitely some pretty big news.
Oh, yeah. We're trying to make our happy hour even happier because we know how badly you guys want to take home this Lucky 4 Bingo. And so we're doubling your chances. And so you're going to get a little Lucky 4 Bingo sandwich when it comes to that happy hour show. And in the middle, it's going to be those 23 games of the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition.
That's right. And the mega is starting off at $100,000 and 43 balls or less. The major is starting off at $2,076 at 48 balls or less. And the minor is at $142 and 56 balls or less. So you could walk into that game with a pretty decent chance at that minor.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And especially because, we all see that once it hits about a 52 ball count, that's when things really get doable.
Yeah, exactly.
But, to even say we gave out that like a clean sweep when they hit it in 49 balls or even 48. So it's really tough to say when these jackpots are going to go out. So you should just be playing every single day.
Oh, yeah, that is 100% true. But, you know, talking about all that Jackpot Hunter stuff, we do have some Jackpot Hunter standings to get into. And let's see if there have been any shakeups. Doesn't look like we have too many shakeups happening, but we do have a lot of people kind of up in their point totals. We have Curtis J getting into the 25,000 point club, which is some pretty big stuff. So definitely nice job, Curtis J. Other than that, Pee Wee and Lula Finn are still only 3,000 points away from the 25K club. And Yags 370 is now the only player in the 50,000 point club, but he's been that for about a week now, so nothing new for him.
Yeah, he's definitely been killing it. Nice leg up on the rest of the competition. But in these location sides of things, the same thing's pretty much going on where everyone's just trying to up their point totals. We have such neck and neck races with everyone pretty much only 1,000 points separating them. You really don't know what's going to happen, but we still have that crazy tie up at the top of the leaderboard.
Oh yeah, very, very true. It's a pretty big tie up there. But in these location standings, doesn't seem like we have really any ties. Looks like everybody's been able to separate themselves. But in 10th place, we got Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley kind of barely hanging on. But, you know, they're actually pretty close to getting into, like, 8th place, 7th place range. Because they're only, like, about 2,000 points behind 8th place.
Yep. And, everyone's so neck and neck. Those bottom three are definitely right side by side by side. We got our 7th and 6th place locations like American Legion Shakopee and Carboni's Pizza Seat, our Billiards, only 1,000 points separating them. Our 5th and 4th place, American Legion Rice and Pappy's Cafe, only 1,000 points separating them. I mean, as you go up until you get to that 2nd place spot where we have that tie going on.
There is a tie.
They are all just neck and neck from each other.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely insane. But really, the only one with a comfy lead is 1st place, Country Lounge in St. Paul with 81,000 points. About 9,000 point lead there, not too bad. But, you know, everybody's been doing pretty good this season. Definitely, you know, I'm kind of sensing that there's going to be a lot of ties coming up, though, with all these really close scores. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, if you guys have a specific location you guys want to get the points, make sure you're going out to there specifically during our Jackpot Hunter hours.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But after those Jackpot Hunter hours, we have some Skull Bingo $1 cards. And the Skull Bingo, we have that from 6 to 10 p.m. And the coverall is looking really, really good. It's at $36,500 and 50 balls or less. That's insane. How has that gotten that big? But and then after that coverall, we do have the large frame, also really big for some reason. I don't know what's going on in here. We get that large frame is at $17,204 and 43 balls or less. And then the line prize, it looks like that was given out recently. That is at $33 and 10 balls or less.
Yeah, so definitely make sure you guys are playing some Skull Bingo uninterrupted tonight from 6 to 10, because tomorrow night we're going to have that interruption of our Mega Soda Game Night. It's going to be happening at 6:40 like it does every single Tuesday. We got Tony and Nikki coming at you for a tuxedo special. It's going to be so much fun, and you guys get a chance of taking home $12,634 if you win that Jackpot Jungle prize to end off the night.
Oh yeah, 100%. That Jackpot Jungle prize, it's getting pretty big, and it hasn't been that long since we gave out that almost 125 grand prize. So hopefully we can get it back up to that level. But the following day, it is Wild Wednesday, and it is 7 to 9 like it is every single Wednesday. And you can get a chance at another Jackpot Jungle finale on that one, because that one it has the coverall in 52 balls or less, and you can get it at $8,307.
Oh yeah, so definitely make sure you guys are coming out for that. But we got one more PGL day that happens every single week, and we got that Vikings game day. It's going to be happening December 20th is the next one when they take on the Bears. That's right, 1 week from today on Monday night. It's going to be super, super fun, and we're going to have John and Ian coming at you guys for that Vikings game day. So if you guys want to play on any of those 3 PGL days, make sure you guys are signing up at pgl.world, because once you're a member of the Pilot Gambling League, you guys get to have access to insider information like a monthly newsletter, and you guys get to earn those PGL points on all 3 specialty nights.
Oh yeah, that is right. A lot of stuff going on those PGL nights. Definitely get on there and get active, because we have a lot of new PGL members signing up and doing exactly that. We got players like Chadway, Cruiser 7, Cruiser Girl, Sneed, Miami Beach, who was a winner of that Jackpot Jungle jackpot not too long ago, splitting half of it with another player. And then we had Total Yoda 68, PCK 913, Bam Bam, and then Schwaffy all joining up with the PGL.
Oh yeah, love to see all of you guys starting it up. And if you guys want to kickstart those PGL points, a great way to do that is once you're logged in, you guys download that Player Connect app, sign in with your new PGL login, and once you're in, there will be a sports link right above your player icon. Click that, and you would choose 5 squares for the Vikings versus Bears game Monday, December 20th. Points will be awarded for all 4 in-play quarters. It's going to be a ton of fun, and you guys get to play for free in that Player Connect app and earn those PGL points.
Oh yeah, 100%. We had some people getting after those PGL points this week because coming in at second place, it was Jay Ruggs getting in another win on his resume, winning 1,000 PGL points. And then Tony 5 came in first, winning 2,000 PGL points.
Oh
so
yeah,
nice job
nicely
to Tony.
done, guys. I know I went in pretty last minute, and so a lot of squares were taken, so there was a ton of people trying to get these points. So nicely done, you two, getting a nice little chunk of PGL action. But, I mean, it's going to take a little bit to compete with these PGL standings. We have all of our players in the 1 million point club, if not higher. Even players 4 outside of these standings, all in the 1 million point club.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, there are a lot of players. It's Gramps, Rocky, Bad Flop Bob, and Bam Bam. Those are some pretty big names that we're used to seeing on the PGL standings, but some chaos has ensued recently, and so we're starting off our list without them. But don't be surprised if they make another appearance quite yet, because they're not too far off, because even these people up at the top of the leaderboard, they're only, a certain amount past the 1 million point club.
Yeah, I know. Like Fishy24 and Drumski aren't even they only have a couple thousand over the 1 million point club, and so they really got to keep coming out to play on these PGL nights if they want to keep it in these standings. Because we got players like Wet Santa and even Brizo, who's higher up in their standings, who is very dedicated to getting the points needed and staying in these standings.
Very, very true. And speaking of dedicated, first place is just, you look that up in the dictionary and his name comes up. It is crazy. Devoided has over 2 million points this season, and he's just been going insane over a roadside.
Oh yeah, we're very excited to see what can happen, and I'm super excited to see who's going to end off in our top 3, because we got players like T-Max 750, Forget You D, and Brizo, and even SpongeBob just in our top 5. That's just a star-studded cast right there, and so it's going to be very exciting to see how the rest of the season plays out.
Oh yeah, very true. But these locations have been going crazy as well in this top 10, because we have a few shakeups, starting off with 10th place. Underground Bar and Grill got knocked up to 10th place, and then in 9th place, it was VFW Austin taking their place.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't stop there. We got our 5th place location getting pushed up, and from 6th, it was Neeson's Gaylord, pushed Moose Lodge, Waite Park, and St. Cloud back to 6th as well. Wow. And as well as our 3rd and 2nd place locations did a switcheroo, and so now we got Beck's Pub and Becker in 2nd place, and VFW Northfield in 3rd.
Wow, definitely some crazy switch-ups happening there, so we'll have to wait and see how this week changes these standings.
Yep.
So definitely tune into all these PGL nights and, so watch the chaos unfold.
I know, because even like Neighborhood Tavern and Effie, our first place location, is getting close to that 6 million point club. And so that will be super, super exciting, because I think that would hit a record of how like the total points in a season. And so we'll definitely have to see what happens. But if you guys want to stay in the know about anything going on with Pilot Games, our Facebook page is the place to be. Just search up Pilot Games, you'll see our logo, give us a follow and a like, and that way you'll be able to stay in tune with all of our weekly bingo schedules, event details, all of our great reminders, all of the amazing player pictures that you guys send in, and so much more. We also have a link tree on that page that you guys can click, and it'll show you all of the ways to get to our different social medias, as well as all of the locations where you guys can play Pilot Games.
Oh yeah, that is very, very true. But we're coming to the end of this broadcast, and probably the most important part of this broadcast got here, and it is the charity spotlight. And we go over a different charity spotlight every week. But this week, we like last week actually too, we are going over the Governor's Performing Arts Association for M. Peters, and this one's an awesome one, so I don't mind going over it again at all. So the Governor's Drum and Bugle Corps is a competitive performing arts organization from St. Peter, Minnesota. The Corps has entertained crowds across the country since 1927 as the oldest continuously competing drum and bugle corps in North America.
Oh yeah, that's such an amazing charity we want to showcase. So we're doing a double down for you guys. And so if you guys want to show some support, go over to Patrick's on 3rd. You can come down for the Tuesday night trivia that's hosted by the Church of Trivia. It'll come at you live at 7 p.m. But they also have the Drum Corps pizzas, and so they are named after the drum corps that they support.
Oh yeah, that's some awesome stuff. So definitely go check out Patrick's on 3rd because you will be supporting that super awesome charity.
Oh yeah, but definitely guys stay tuned because in just 10 minutes we're going to be coming at you live with Vikings Bingo, and you guys will be getting a chance of taking home $2,862. So guys stay tuned, have a good one, and guys remember, when you're playing Pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys.
Hey guys, and giving out jackpots is the name of the game, and we've given out 19 during this week. 387 for this season X, trying to make it into that 400 jackpot range to finish off season X, because we only got one more month left.
I can't believe we're already there, but Friday did not disappoint. On Friday, we started off the day with Cruiser 7 over at Ray J's Woodbury, winning $795. But it didn't slow down there. We had Shmee over at Hollydale, 3-in-1, winning $1,850. But that wasn't the end of Friday.
No, it was not the end of Friday, as we also had IBS over at McGilly's Cubbies. Take home.
I think it's just like McGillicuddy's.
McGillicuddy's.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Winning $670 on that jackpot. But then I actually was able to give out this jackpot out to Bruno to end off the Friday over at Broadway Pizza Maple Grove. It was me and Cup of Joe Jordy, and we were able to give out $28,727 out to him.
Nice job, Bruno, and all of our winners, but we weren't done just on Friday. We took a little short rest on Saturday and came back strong on Sunday because we had Flippy over at Ottertail Supper Club. I feel like that's really fitting. Won $4,832. Then $1,092 going out to MKW at Blasco's Embassy Bar, finishing off our weekend with great 6 jackpots this weekend alone.
Oh yeah, well, definitely make sure you're playing all of our live bingo. We get started right at 12 o'clock and we end right at 10 o'clock, and so make sure you're playing all those fun games. Even the E-Tab games have a lot to offer as well. And remember, when you're playing Pilot games, your community wins. Hey guys, and we love playing Vikings Bingo from 12 to 1 every single day, and a little bit of Vikings Bingo on game days as well. But we're always accumulating points towards the Twiking Zone, which is always so much fun.
Absolutely, and let's jump right into it on the player side of things. In 10th place, we're already in the 100,000 point club because we got Kick It at Bleachers with 142,000. 1,000 points. With 166,000 points over in VFW North St. Paul, it's Joni sitting in 9th place. 8th place, it's Puts at Captain Black.
Hey guys, and we are into some Vikings bingo action where we have a nice jackpot of $2,921. That's actually the total prize. This a jackpot of $2,872 is the jackpot we're going after if you can win it in 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And right now, we are streaming that crazy jackpot all on Pilot TV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app as well. Our channel name on both of those places is Mega Soda.
Oh, yeah, but we talked about, just a few weeks ago, we talked about the 25-cent edition of Jackpot Hunter getting a little bit of a switch up.
Yeah.
Well, now the $1 edition is getting that same switch up. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of money going out during this time, but it starts at 52 balls or less, just like our Vikings bingo starts off with, but it just continues to grow as the money grows along with it. So once it hits $100 in that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, it clicks up to 56 balls. Each time it clicks up another 100, 4 more balls are added to it till it hits $300 at 64 balls, and then it just continues to grow. And if you can't win in 64 balls, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, oh my goodness. So that sounds like a pretty awesome new and improved minor. Definitely gonna have to check that out. But we do have a line prize going out to Zach over at VFW North St. Paul.
Yeah, good job, Zach, winning that $6 line prize. Now we're working on this large M and the $2,900 jackpot that is available right here, right now. But we had some new locations getting Pilot TV, so they can now watch Pilot TV all the time, always be in the know. And so we're shooting out a little bit of luck to these locations.
Oh yeah, that is right. These locations include VFW Coon Rapids, Woody's Bar and Grill, Harbor Bar and Restaurant, Frank's Bar, Broadway Bar, VFW Forest Lake, Neighbors Eatery and Saloon, Villa Bar and Grill, the 152 Club, Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in Blaine, the Ditto's Bar, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub over in Oak Park Heights, Clay's, Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in Woodbury, Neighbors on the Rum, the Sleepy Eye Servicemen's Club, and now the Big Ten Tavern. All have been joining up with the Pilot TV crew.
Oh yeah, definitely some really good locations getting some Pilot TVs. If your location wants a Pilot TV, make sure they're contacting Pilot Games so that we can get you guys that as soon as possible. But we've been giving out a lot of jackpots lately, and our rolling week total is 22 jackpots for the week, 408 for this Season X, and we are still in the beginning parts of the final month of this Season X.
That's right, that's right. And so, no, definitely a lot of jackpots have been going out recently. I'm hoping, I think Jordy has the goal at 700, I'm pretty sure, for this season.
Which I think is impossible, so I'm rooting for her to get like the semi-win of getting it to 600.
Yes,
because if it somehow got to 600, I'd be like, wow, she was actually decently close. But we got a winner on this large M.
Oh, that's right. It's Brad and 10AG, Brad over at Carboni's Pizza and Pub, Oak Park Heights, and 10AG over at Riverside Store and Tavern taking away the coverall as well. Nice job.
Good job, 10AG, getting the double win in this first game of Vikings Bingo. But none of the jackpots went out, so that means there's only one jackpot in Vikings Bingo. I'm getting mixed together, Skull Bingo and Vikings Bingo. But the only one jackpot that is available during Skull Bingo will be Vikings Bingo will be rolling over to this game number 2. So get enrolled, press play. But we were talking about the jackpots that we gave out during the week and during this season. But just this weekend, we were able to give out 3 different ones.
Oh, yeah. And starting off on Friday, we had one going out to Pick Me over at American Legion Moorhead. Pick Me took away $2,335.
Hey, that is a really, really nice prize.
And I think we got producer Jordy checking in with some comments.
Yeah, she did. She said I am a hater and that she wants 700 jackpots.
Okay, understandable.
that me saying that I think 600 jackpots would be a win for her, I guess, is being a hater.
I don't know. I guess I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well.
well, let's take a look at who's contributing to the jackpot totals towards 700.
Try your best and you don't succeed.
All right, well, these people did succeed. They won some jackpots. And starting off Saturday, it was Cruiser 7 over at Wildville Sports Saloon in Woodbury, taking away $846. And then also on Saturday, it was Rosie over at the North Star Bar in St. Paul, taking away $775. So definitely nice job to all the jackpot winners over this weekend. They were doing pretty good.
Yeah, really good jackpots going out. But we have a great social media team that's always keeping everything up to date. And so make sure you're giving us a like and follow on our Facebook page. Search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details, and reminders, big progressive, player picks, and so much more. You can also click a website link on our Facebook to see our link tree with links to bar locations, other socials, and more on that link tree as well.
Awesome. No, definitely some awesome stuff going on that Facebook. But we start off every single bingo day with this, what we're playing right now, Vikings Bingo, the 25-cent cards. We play it from 12 to 1 p.m. And right now you can see that jackpot. It's at $2,900. You can get it, as always, in 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, should be a really good bingo. But we also got some really good bingo happening in the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition that runs from 1 to 4, because not only did Cup of Joe highlight one of the jackpots, which they always highlight, the minor jackpot, which is at 52 balls or less, like it always is before it gets to $50. But the major is at 51 balls or less as well, with $3,807 on the line.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely looking pretty good. So definitely some awesome chances for prizes in that 25-cent edition for Jackpot Hunter.
Oh, yeah, I'm expecting some jackpots to be going out during that.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But right after that, we have one game of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 4 p.m. But just because there's one game at 4 p.m. doesn't mean it's the only game, because now we have the other one game of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 6 p.m. after the Jackpot Hunter $1 card broadcast. That's right. So we'll be starting off Jackpot Hunter from 4 to 6 p.m. with the one game of Lucky 4 Bingo, and that is at over $46,800. So that's definitely a really good prize you want to get a shot at. And now it's double the chances of going out now.
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 games.
Yeah, that's a very, very exciting. Jackpot Hunter $1 edition goes in between that from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock.
Right.
You got a mega of 100 grand, 43 balls or less, a major of $2,076, 48 balls or less, and then the bell of the ball minor of $142 that you can win in 56 balls or less.
That's right. So starting off pretty decent for you guys, but we do have winners on the slime prize. It is Coleman at Riverside Inn in Holly and GTZ at the Midi in St. Joseph.
Yeah, good job to both those winners. But you talked about it right after we get done with that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. We get another shot at that $46,888 in Lucky 4 Bingo. So make sure you guys are trying both times you can try out that game of Lucky 4 Bingo.
Oh, yeah, that is totally right. But right after that, we got the Skull Bingo from 6 to 10 p.m. It's the $1 cards, and you can get on that coverall. It is insane. It's at $36,500. You can get it in 50 balls or less. And that large frame, you can get at $17,204 and 43 balls or less. And then the line prize, it went out recently, is at $33 and 10 balls or less. So I mean, that coverall and large frame though are insane.
Yeah,
those are insane jackpots.
Yeah, that is some really, really huge jackpot. Making me wish that it was this Monday was game day so that we could play some extra Skull Bingo while live to try and give that thing out. But you guys will have from all the way to that 6 to 10 time. But we'll have some nights that interrupt that 6 to 10 time, just like tomorrow's will be interrupted right at 6:40. We got Mega Soda game night. It happens every single Tuesday. You got a Jackpot Jungle coverall that's $12,634. You can win it in 54 balls or less, but that's not the only thing you can win. You can also win PGL points and other giant cash prizes.
Wow, definitely some awesome stuff happening in there. But we have a couple winners on the large M, because it is, let's see, Zach over at VFW North St. Paul and Jerry G at Eagles Rochester, both splitting up that large M prize.
Yeah, good job to both those winners, as we have clicked over on the jackpot on the coverall, so that means it's going to be rolling into this game number 3.
Ooh, and there it is, GTZ getting another win in on this round round over at the Midi. Nice job, GTZ.
Yeah, well, we talked about one PGL night, but actually it's followed by a another PGL night.
That's a pretty good one, too. It's Wild Wednesday, and it is 7 to 9 every single Wednesday, so definitely come on out for that one, because not only do we have the Jackpot Jungle on the Mega Soda game night, but we have the 25-cent edition on the Wild Wednesday night, and it is at 52 balls or less to win, but on that coverall, it is an $8,307 jackpot. We're just waiting for you. So definitely come on out for that one. It is Wild Wednesday is a lot of fun because you have a lot of other games you can play throughout the night for some pretty good chances.
Oh yeah, love Wild Wednesday. Some of the biggest cash prizes are available during that Wild Wednesday because you got the bedazzled mic, you got the turquoise jackets of Tony and Nikki coming to you guys. It's a lot of fun. But what else is a lot of fun is Vikings game day. I talked about it already on this broadcast about how much I love Vikings game days, especially with the Skull Bingo as large as it is, which you play 4 games of Skull Bingo during game day, but you also play a lot of PGL games and a bunch of football-themed games. So definitely you're here 30 minutes before every single Vikings kickoff. This next game is going to be December 20th, next Monday, versus the Bears.
Oh, man, that is some awesome stuff. So definitely get tuned in for that one because hopefully we can beat up on the Bears a little bit like normal.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm hoping, that we can do kind of the same thing that the Packers did to the Bears this last week.
Exactly, and hopefully what we did to the Packers as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm hoping for.
We're just trying to spread the love in the NFC North.
Exactly.
That's right, but we do have, something that you can spread some joy with as well for a National Day today.
Yeah, you can definitely spread this for a little bit of joy, and it's National Cocoa Day. We make hot cocoa from cocoa powder. We produced a paste called chocolate liquor through the fermentation, drying, roasting, and grinding process of cocoa beans. Through other method, they separate cocoa butter, leaving cocoa powder. We use this cocoa powder to make hot cocoa. This result has very little fat and calories. And most Americans mix up. There is a huge difference between hot cocoa and hot chocolate.
Really?
Yes, hot chocolate is chocolate mixed with it's a different recipe where it's not as low in fat and calories, and it's just a lot less healthy option. Okay, but it tastes good.
That's the one I want then.
Yeah.
No, give me the hot chocolate any day of the week. Because, I want the fat and calories in there when I'm drinking that hot chocolate.
Oh yeah, I mean, my LTU. I mean, I'm already throwing marshmallows in it.
That's right.
The candy canes, whatever I can find.
Oh, 100%. I'm making that hot chocolate a kitchen sink, basically. So definitely, happy National Cocoa Day, whether it's hot cocoa or hot chocolate. Oh, yeah. Whichever one I feel like is accepted today. But up next on our National Day list is a pretty cool one because it is National Violin Day. And this is honoring an instrument also known as the fiddle. National Violin Day on December 13th celebrates the bowstringed instrument loved around the world. While we associate the violin with classical music, it easily crosses genres. For instance, the violinist demonstrates the versatility of the violin by extensive use in Baroque music, jazz, folk music, rock and roll, and soft rock.
Yeah, we got a line prize going out to JTZ, who's having a really big few games over at the Midi in St. Joseph. $7 going into his pocket.
Awesome. Nice job, GTZ. Already the hat trick right there.
Oh, yeah. You a fan of the violin?
Yeah, the violin, it's pretty cool, but I used to play the viola when I was a kid.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was a little bit more of a viola guy. So it's like the bigger version of the violin.
Yeah, not to brag.
Yeah.
But kind of the better version.
The better, cooler version, slightly more mysterious and humble. It is what it is.
I like to think that little middle school John, while he was playing that, was thinking that.
It was just like sitting in the corner.
Just horrible, doing terrible with this music because we're all in middle school.
Yeah, in middle school. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I actually broke my viola at one point in middle school, and it was totally not even my fault. It was the worst ever. Because there was this kid in class that was like a prank, like the class prankster, but like nobody liked him. He just pranked people that for some reason. Yeah. And even the teacher didn't like him, kind of thing. We were all playing music, and we were all standing up playing the music, and then he tells us all to sit down. down at the same time usually. And this kid comes up behind me as he was all telling us to sit down, and takes the chair out from under me, and I sit down with my viola in my hand like this.
And
I just and it shatters. Not even just like breaks off a couple pieces. It shatters everywhere.
Wasn't like some strings broke where you could replace the strings.
No,
it was
straight shattered.
Like you never play it again kind of instrument.
No, you just throw the wood chips in the garbage.
That is insane. It's just like the fuel of fire at this point.
Oh my gosh, I was so mad as a kid. It was insane. Middle school anger.
Oh, but we got a large M going out to Denny, Nan. Is that it? Yeah, just a split between Denny and Nan on that large M.
Oh, and then Nan taking another win over at Quirky's Bar in South Haven on the coverall. Nice.
Wow, still in the 50 ball range, so it was kind of close to winning that jackpot. Make sure you guys are getting enrolled for this.
True.
As, Nan, super close to getting that jackpot, 5 balls away. We'll see if we can give it out in this game number 4 we're getting into.
Yes, yeah, game number 4 is what is coming up next, I'm pretty sure. But, so definitely some nice stuff coming up. Hopefully we can get this jackpot out before the end of these 10 games.
Oh, yeah, we got another national day to go over. It's National Day of the Horse. Hey, Tony.
Half Tony.
Half Tony, since you are a centaur.
That's right.
But National Day of the Horse on December 13th encourages people of the United States to be mindful of the contribution of the horse to the economy, history, and character of the United States.
Oh, I mean, like, the horse is so important to the United States.
Huge. I mean, as much as cattle and all that kind of stuff is, horses, I mean, huge for transportation and just being able to do all those things before cars were invented, and still has a lot of uses today.
No, I think, like, at the time, like, when horses were, like, when they didn't have cars or anything, like, in the 1800s.
Oh, I mean, it was as useful as a car.
Yeah, I feel like, if anything, it was probably more useful than a car.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, you could use them for, like, anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you could actually bring it in to, like, go farm with. Like, now you go and get, like, a tractor to go do it instead of that. But you would just hook something up to your horse and then have it drag it, unless you had, like, a mule
or something like that.
Exactly. So, during the time, probably horses were one of the most valued animals in the entire, economic circle.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they were so valuable. I mean, especially, like, because I don't know a whole lot about horses, but I know, like, the breeds of horses make a huge difference and stuff like that.
Oh,
and so I know, like, they probably got super valuable back then.
Oh, yeah. All I know is they care a lot about them because they give them such unique names.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
Like those horse racers.
Yeah.
Like, always the funniest names out there racing. I always, like, I totally pick my, whenever I hang out with my family and there's a Kentucky Derby, we'll always, like, put, like, $5 in to, like, bet who the winner is, and whoever's closest to getting the first place wins the lump sum of cash.
Yeah.
And none of us know anything about horse racing.
So it's just kind of like the coolest name.
And so, we just straight up go with my favorite name, and then I'm like, oh, I'm feeling donkey hair.
Okay, I'm taking the electric boogaloo over
here. Exactly. That's how it goes.
That's right.
Well, we got another national day to go over. As this one's an important one. Pick a pathologist pal day.
Oh, okay. Well, pick a pathologist pal day on December 13th. It encourages us to make friends with a pathologist or coroner because we never know what tomorrow holds.
Yeah. So,
hey, I don't know. Maybe they could get us some discounts, I guess. What an ominous national day.
Yeah. Pick a pathologist pal day.
I don't feel like that's a good omen for me at all. It's like reading this off. I'm like, oh.
My pathologist and me.
I was like, okay. It's like, I don't know if I have a coroner friend. It's like, I guess I'm going to have to get one in my circle soon.
Well, we can go on to the next national day. We do like people who hold those job titles. And shout out to those people. Next national day is National Guard Day. The National Guard birthday on December 13th, 1636. The Massachusetts General Court established an official militia for the first time in the American colonies, a component of the United States Army. The National Guard is primarily composed of citizen soldiers who hold down full-time civilian jobs, attend schools, or as as is often the case. Both, at the time, they are available to provide support and protection for the state's civilians or being called for military operations at a national level.
Yeah, no, definitely, it is a super important day today, and I mean, it's not like National Guard Day. It's like their birthday, and I know like because there's two separate things for each branch of the military.
Yes.
So there's there's a National Navy Day and then a Navy birthday.
Yes.
I think that's so awesome. I kind of like it, to be honest. But
yeah,
happy birthday to the National Guard.
Yeah, definitely some really good stuff. But we got JoJo over at Frank's Bar in St. Paul Park taking on that $7 line prize.
It's good job, JoJo. But we do have that was the end of our National Day list. So definitely shout out to all the people in the National Guard. You know, all.
Let's shoot out some luck to everybody who is currently playing that's currently in the National Guard or was a part of the National Guard, retired National Guard.
There you go.
So there's some luck out to you guys. Hopefully you can take some of these great jackpots.
Very, very true, and hopefully that luck will help you. But we are heading into a little bit of Twins news, and not a whole lot of luck in this area.
Yeah, no, not a whole lot of luck and not a whole lot of news. Just kind of working through the things that are happening within the sit down and lockout and everything like that.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
some crazy stuff
shoot out some luck over to our Twins by playing Twins Win, pick a batter in the Home Run Derby bonus round, and win Grand Slam prizes.
That's right. It is a pretty fun ETAB game, as is with our other sports ETAB games, but we do have Jerry G over at Eagles Rochester taking away that large M.
And we have moved on from that jackpot on the coverall, $11 must-go prize, but that means that jackpot is going to be rolling and growing into this next game number 5.
Awesome. And we are going into some Twiking Zone standings because it's what we're earning points for right now.
Oh, yeah.
And we do have a winner, though. It's JK Eddie. Mikey wins, both splitting up that coverall of $11.
Oh, yeah. Well, now time to go into the Twiking Zone. 10th place, Kick It at Bleachers with 142,000 points. With 166,000 points in 9th place, we got Joni of VFW North St. Paul. In 8th place, in the 200,000 point club, actually brand new to that 200,000 point club. It's Putz at Lucky's Tavern with 202,000 points. With 209,000 points in 7th place, we got loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park. With 219,000 points in 6th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, the reigning champ Elsa. In 5th place, we got none other than Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley with 247,000 points. 4th place, it's Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 257,000 points. With 260,000 points in 3rd place, we have SNS over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. 2nd place, it's Lucky Tim at American Legion Shack with 269,000 points. But then that number 1 player is in the 300,000 point club, and it's not Lucky at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 368,000 points.
Wow, so definitely nice job to all of the top 10 players. You guys are doing great. But these locations are also doing really good, so I'll get right into them. Because in 10th place, it is our place on 3rd and Faribault with 244,000 points. In 9th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub on the Crescent with 274,000 points. In 8th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 276,000 points. In 7th place, it is Lakefront Bar and List Center with 283,000 points. In 6th place, it is American Legion Fridley with 385,000 points. 102,000 points ahead of 7th place. That's a pretty insane lead right there, but we got a few insane leads in these standings.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, but now ahead of 6th place and 5th place, it's Mapleview Lounge over in Mapleview with 396,000 points. In 4th place, it is Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub over in Oak Park Heights with 406,000 points. Now in 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven with 451,000 points. With another one of those crazy leads in 2nd place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 662,000 points, which puts them 200 and 11,000 points above third place.
Yeah, it's ridiculous what VFW Spring Lake Park and the #1 location have been able to do, being in that 600,000 point club, but also being in the second half of the 600,000 point club, making it even crazier.
And it is insane once you hear first place's score total, because Corner Bar and Goodhue is in that spot with 693,000 points, only 7,000 points away from getting to 700,000 points.
Yeah, could be in the 700,000 points before anybody gets into the 500,000 point club, and it is just crazy the dominance these two locations have had so far in this season. I think they've already passed the record for location standings. I think Corner Bar and Goodhue just did that last week, getting the most location points ever in a twiking zone, and so a really, really good job by Corner Bar and Goodhue. But honestly, VFW Spring Lake Park could be the second highest location ever to play Vikings bingo.
Yeah,
and so I mean, they could be just some of the best locations to ever play, and so it's really, really impressive stuff. But we got a really impressive selection of E-tabs, so make sure you guys are picking out all the different choices we got. But this one, we are going to highlight Monster Moolah. Definitely a really good game that I don't listen to enough. But it's a lot of fun. Different bonus and free play rounds on that game as well. Definitely go check out Monster Moolah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But if you don't want to check out that one,
we got a line prize going out to JoJo over at Frank's Bar in St. Paul Park of $9. But now we're working on this $9 large M, as you're about to talk about all the variety that we have.
That's right. So if you want to try out a different one other than Monster Moolah, don't worry, because we have over 50 themed different charitable E-Tab games here at Pilot Games. You can play any of them anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and awesome bonus and free play rounds as well.
Yeah, definitely some really, really great jackpots great jackpots going out on that one. We usually check in on a specific location, and we'll just see like they've won like 7 E-tabs in one day, and you're like, oh, well, that seems like the right way to go about it.
For sure.
And so not only does our live bingo have a lot of winnings, but so does our E-tabs.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And if you want to get in on the PGL side of things, though, which is part of our bingo world, you definitely got to sign up on PGL.world to become a member of that league. PGL players, they always compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great stuff in it. But if, we have a lot of people joining up recently, we always sprinkle them with a little bit of beginner's luck. And so we'll sprinkle a little luck over the new ones that have just joined up.
We got Chadway, Cruiser 7, Cruiser Girl, Sneed, Miami Beach, Toda 68, PCK 913, Bam Bam, Schwaffy, and Deeds.
Nice. Definitely a lot of new players joining up with the PGL. So, no luck for you guys. Good job joining up. A little sprinkle for them, Just a little something.
Just a little sprinkle. We got a large M going out to Irv over at Eagles Rochester, $9, which means we've moved on from that coverall. It is a $14 must-go.
That's right, and the Musco has gone out to the two winners, Mikey Wins at Sarnas Grill and Mel over at Gordy's Place.
It's me 111.
Ooh, 1-1. Oh, me 1-1-1. Oh,
yeah.
Me 1-11. Nice job, me 1-1. Me 1-1-1. That was Mel. I was like, good job, Mel.
Yeah, a lot simpler if it was just Mel, but no, it's me 1-1-1.
Me 1-1-1. Oh, I guess they did one.
Yeah, so good job to those winners right there. And now we're getting enrolled into game number 6 of the broadcast. Right. Can't believe we're already getting enrolled into game number 6. But if you guys want a way to earn PGL points and not have to be at those PGL nights, you guys can choose your 5 squares for the Vikings versus the Bears Monday, December 20th. Points are awarded for the first, second, third, and fourth quarter. Play for free in the Player Connect app and earn PGL points for season X if you win. All you gotta do is launch that app, select Sports Link, which is right above your player icon, and you'll be able to see those boards right in front of you. I already picked out my 5 squares. I think John has already picked out his 5 squares as well. Not you, John, but Big John has picked out his 5 squares. And so we'll be seeing who's able to take some points home. As last week, John was actually take some points home. Big
true.
John was.
Yeah, Big John was able to take away 1,000 PGL points in second place. So nice job. But in first place, it was Tony 5 taking away 2,000 PGL points. So nice job to both the winners of the E-Tip boards of last week.
Yeah, for a while, because Tony 5 has won multiple times.
Yeah.
I thought Tony 5 was like Tony Morelli, like Megasota Game Night Tony.
Yeah.
Found out Tony 5 is an actual player earning PGL points. So good job, Tony 5.
That's right. That's right. But I think Tony, like our boss Tony's account, is Tony.
That's what I think it is as well.
Yeah, so I think that's the account, because he has won a couple times, but I think that's the account he uses for PGL. But definitely, nice job, Tony 5. You're doing good things. But we do, with all these PGL points flying around, we are going to get into some PGL standings.
Oh, yeah, we start off in the 1 million point club, but even outside of our top 10, we got Gramps, Rocky, Bad Flop Bob, and Bam Bam all in the 1 million point club as well.
No, it is crazy.
And I think it may even be bigger than that now, because I think that's wait, no, it wouldn't be because we haven't had a PGL night since that's been updated.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. So definitely, I mean, it's still so competitive for players that could be in the top 10, just slightly outside of it.
Yeah.
So definitely nice job to you guys as well. But getting into the top 10, in 10th place, it's Fishy24 over at Sherry's Sports Saloon with 1,027,000 points. In 9th place, it's Drumski over at Mettler's Bar and Restaurant with 1,034,000 points. In 8th place, it's Wet Santa at Clive's Roadhouse and Rogers with 1,201,000 points. Now in 7th place, it's Nixon at VFW Roseville with 1,254,000 points. In 6th place, it's Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 1,334,000 points. Now in 5th place, it's SpongeBob over at Eagle St. James with 1,573,000 points. In 4th place, it's Bryzo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,619,000 points. Now we get into the top 3. Starting off with 3rd place, it's Forget You D over at VFW Austin with 1,631,000 points. Woo. Now in 2nd place, it's T-Max 750 over at Howie's Corner Bar with 1,643,000 points. But in 1st place, Hellman Up Things, it's Devoided over at Roadside with 2,034,000 points.
Yeah, I mean, Devoided has been really separating himself from the other players lately. Was in a super tight race between now the number 5 player, SpongeBob. But SpongeBob taking a back seat on these PGL nights, and Devoided has just continued to cruise and earn those points.
Oh, very, very true. But we got Denny over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill taking away that line prize.
Oh, yeah, well, let's hop right into the location standings. In 10th place, we got Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato with 4,190,000 points, with 4,225,000 points. In 9th place, moving up a spot, it's VFW Austin. They were in 10th, now in 9th. 8th place, it's Root River Salute 2 in Lanesboro with 4,287,000 points. 7th place, it's Howie's Sports Bar and Grill, and they're the last location in the 4 million point club. They're over in St. Cloud with 4,543,000 points, but with 5,094,000 points. In 6th place, we got Moose Lodge Wake Park in St. Cloud. 5th place, it's Neeson's Gaylord with 5,158,000 points. They moved up a spot as well, moving from 6th to 5th. 4th place, it's Cabin Bar Nicolette with 5,300,000 points. With 5,719,000 points in 3rd place, we got VFW Northfield, but the big riser of the last 2 weeks, I shot up, I feel like, from 8th place to 5th place, then from 5th place to 3rd place, and now has moved up from 3rd place to 2nd place. That's Beck's Pub and Becker with 5,796,000 points. But then that number 1 location is Neighborhood Tavern in Effie with 5,896,000 points.
Awesome. Then we have Brad over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub over in Oak Park Heights taking away that large M. Nice job, Brad.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. But we got some really good stuff for Minnesota Wild, as they've had an awesome season, but they're coming off some of just 2 unfortunate games.
Yeah, no, very, very true. The Minnesota Wild's 8-game winning streak ended with a 2-1 loss to the Los Angeles Kings at Staples Center on Saturday. But Marcus Foligno had a power play goal for the Wild, which are 19-7-1 now, who had not lost in regulation.
That's after that game. They're 19-8-1.
Oh
now.
yeah, because of the Vegas Knights defeat. Yeah, and that was the 6-4 loss. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it was a little bit worse. But we got Irv over at Eagles Rochester taking that $12 must-go prize, and now we're getting enrolled into game number 7 of the broadcast.
Nice. But yeah, in that game, let's see. We had a pretty good game that game at least. We had not lost a regulation since a 5-4 defeat at the Florida Panthers on November 20th. But Capo Cochran allowed 2 goals on 37 shots, which isn't bad.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good for him. He played his job. It was just our offense needs to play a little bit better.
Yeah.
We can't win a game with only scoring 1 goal.
Exactly.
And so, I mean, you can, but it's very, very unlikely.
Yeah, you got to have him playing impeccable defense the whole time.
Exactly. Yeah. And so you can't bet on that to happen. And so I think Capo did his job. Yeah. It was just our offense needed to pick it up just a little bit more. The very next game, we ended up losing the game as well, like we talked about. But we're hoping that we can come back tomorrow better than ever versus the Hurricanes, the Carolina Hurricanes, at 7 p.m.
Okay. So definitely looking forward to that one. Hopefully we can get something going again against the Hurricanes. 8-game winning streak, not that bad. I like it. Get a quick 8-game winning streak. Get the losses out of the way really quick. And now getting on another winning streak, hopefully. But yeah, that will happen Tuesday against the Hurricanes at 7. But as you guys know, we teamed up with the Minnesota Wild here at Pilot Games, and you can play the E-Tab game, Let's Go Wild, today at your favorite Minnesota bar.
Oh yeah, it's a really, really good E-Tab game, so definitely check it out. It's one of the top 5 E-Tab games all the time.
Oh, yeah,
but it's time to go into fishing report, boom, boom, fishing report, boom, boom. But this is done by the Lake of the Woods on the rainy. This is Lake of the Woods on the Rainy River by Outdoors Weekly just 2 days ago. Great progress with an exclamation point. Ooh. Oh yeah, the cold temps have been good for ice making. The guides have been out checking ice again the last few days. As of Tuesday ice check, we have 8+ inches on the bay and 7+ inches on the lake where travel and will be fishing.
I think where people will be traveling and fishing.
Yes, that's what they mean.
Yeah. That's a weird typo.
Yeah, not too much snow on the lake, which is perfect for ice making. They plan to start their season with their day houses at their Sportsman Rainy River location Saturday, December 11th. Stay tuned for a sleepy start date.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, so should be a good one. Should be a lot of fun. As that, I mean, they said no snows on the water, so that means it's really good for ice making.
Sweet.
8+ inches seems to be on the right track to be able to get you guys out there ice fishing once again. And but they're saying the collapsible shanties are what you're looking for as of right now, and you'll be setting up those fishing houses in just a little bit.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that sounds good. Finally getting the ice starting to settle a little bit and starting to form up and stuff. So sounds awesome to me. Hopefully the ice fishing can start soon and we can start seeing what our pilot players have been catching recently.
Oh yeah, I want to see the ice fishing. Do you like what's the size? Is there an increase in size in the fish? Do you catch more fish?
Yeah.
Like it's very interesting.
I feel like, I don't know if the size increases, but I feel like I've heard a lot of people been like, yeah, I catch a lot more fish.
Oh yeah, I feel like you have to,
like,
because
also,
all the fish come up to the top of the water.
Yeah.
That's the big benefit. But you got JoJo over at Frank's Bar in St. Paul Park taking on that line prize of $8.
Yeah, but I feel like also at the same time when someone goes to ice fish, they're there a lot longer.
Oh, and they're good at fishing.
Yeah,
like people who are bad at fishing don't ice fish.
Exactly. So that could definitely have a little bit of an impact on why I hear that.
Yeah, I'll go actual fish and go sit on a boat and cast a line.
Oh yeah.
But I won't catch anything throughout the whole day.
No.
And then I'll go out and I'll go do if I went out and did ice fishing, I would still go out there and not catch anything that whole day. I would just be in the cold then. So I'm not gonna go ice fishing. fishing, and then the professionals, they know how to catch stuff, and so they get it done.
I'll leave the fish catching to them.
Exactly. Just like we leave the jackpot getting to you guys as well. But when you do win a jackpot, make sure you send in a photo to us. We love seeing your smiling faces holding that jackpot message, but we also like seeing smiling faces of you with your friends or your favorite bartender. So just you having fun playing Pilot games is worth a photo for us. You can share those pics by messaging them in on Facebook, by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com, or by posting them upon any of your socials with the hashtag PilotGames.
Oh yeah, very, very true. Go ahead and do all that. We like getting those pictures a lot. But we are 43 balls drawn in this Vikings bingo. Now we do have some Vikings news to let you guys know about, because this has got to do with the win over the Steelers on Thursday Night Football. But we do have a winner. It's Irv over at Eagles Rochester, taking away that large M.
Yeah,
but,
and we do have a little bit of run of Irv. If that was at 49, it would be a perfect run up. Let's see if can it go out. Not going out.
No.
$12 must-go prize on this one, but people were close to being able to do it. So was super exciting stuff. But just like we had some super exciting stuff happen on our Thursday night.
Very true. Yeah, it came down to the final play as per usual for the Vikings this season. But Minnesota did end up winning 36-28, making the game the 12th time this season that a Vikings game has been decided by 8 or fewer points or one possession.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
What is that? All the games?
Yeah, I think that is all the games. Wait, because they've played 12 times, I'm pretty sure.
Because let's look.
Their record is like 5. That might be one game.
I think they may have one single game.
The one game against the Browns, I think, that we lost.
We got a winner on this one, though. It's Nan and Sinbob and JoJo all splitting that final coverall. Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven, Sinbob at Corky's Bar South Haven, and I forgot. I didn't see the last one. JoJo at Halfley's Frank's Bar. We got Jordana in the back room. Shout out to Jordana, letting us know everything that's happening over there, giving us all those player points. But we were talking about the Vikings, and we were trying to
which game like that they might have because I don't think they've had even a statement game this year where they won by more than one score.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. We got to look at their
the schedule. Yeah, to see more on the arrow. Yeah, there you go. That's good. No, that was one score. That was an overtime.
Yeah, we're looking at it, and the Vikings are, after this game, they are 6-1, so 13 games have been played. There's only one game that has been scored.
Oh, no, we're 6-7.
Oh, we're 6-7. So
yeah.
So yes, we haven't tied anyone this game. No. So only our game versus the 49ers have been decided by.
No, that was one score too. 8 points.
Yeah, that is one score.
Who was it? The Browns? No, that was one score as well. That was 7. With Vikings. No, it was the Seahawks.
The Seahawks,
Vikings.
The Seahawks win. So every loss has been on a possession game, and
at least
only
we had one win. We did
win.
have one statement win against the Seahawks.
Yeah, that's crazy. With 4 games to go this season, the Vikings are closing in on the all-time record for one-possession games. The current record is 14 one-possession games in a season, set by the Giants in 1994 and equaled by the Rams in 2015. The Ravens in 2015. If two of the Vikings' 4 remaining games are decided by 8 points or less, the Vikings will tie the record. If 3 or 4 of the games of the Vikings' remaining games are decided by 8 points or less, they'll break that record.
Oh my goodness, and that's so possible because we have so much more football left to play.
Yeah, it's very, very doable. You can even have games that aren't within that span that happen. We've only had one game outside of that span all season long, actually the likelihood feels pretty high.
No, it feels very high that we'll break that record. So unfortunately, hopefully
in all wins in these last 4 games.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm hoping for. But Thursday night, actually the flip side of things was the Steelers' 9th one-possession game of the season.
Wow.
Which is the second most in the NFL. Well, only second to us, the Vikings.
Wow, that's crazy. Just proving again that, I mean, we are, 3 more games of one-possession games. Just been playing everything super tight.
And it's crazy because, I mean, honestly, like the Vikings and the Steelers are in somewhat similar positions. I mean, they have all the talent in the world on their roster as well, on defensively and offensively. But it seems like the problem isn't with the coaching staff for the Steelers. It's more with the players and kind of how they've been taking things, which is kind of ironic.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely a little funky. But we got a line prize going out to Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven of $7. Now working on the $7 large M. But we were taking a little look at some statistics, and Kirk Cousins right now is second in offensive rating, only to good old Tampa Brady.
Oh, it's crazy. He has been doing so good this season, Kirk Cousins has been. So definitely something we like to see. Second only to Tom Brady is definitely something you like to hear.
Yeah, I mean, the people below him is third place Joe Burrow, fourth place Justin Herbert, fifth place Dak Prescott, sixth place Mac Jones, seventh place it's a tie between Kyler Murray and Aaron Rodgers, just proving out all the dynamic quarterbacks that are at the top of this list. Kirk Cousins, number 2 out of all of them.
Yeah, no, it's definitely some awesome stuff to see here. But, we do have that game, our next up game, Monday, December 20th, against the Bears, right at 7:15 p.m. So definitely come on out for that one. That will be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can beat up on the Bears, like I was talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We love playing the Bears just because it's that in-conference rivalry.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
If we can get the win, I feel like it just boosts us for the rest of the season. And so if you want to help boost our Vikings, play Vikings Victory. Pick a letter in the skull bonus and win big prizes as well. What else can you win big prizes in? Jackpot Hunter. That runs from 4 all the way till 6. Well, it actually runs from 1 to 4 and 4 all the way till 6. But 1 to 4 is 25-cent edition. 4 to 6 is $1 edition that you're also earning Jackpot Hunter points for.
That is right. But we got Zach at VFW North St. Paul taking away that large M. Nice job, Zach. But speaking of the Jackpot Hunter, I'll get right into the players after we
BMH over at the 1029 bar in Minneapolis took home that $11 coverall prize, just 4 balls short of being able to take home the jackpot.
Yeah, nice job, BMH, Zach, and Nan all winning on this game. But I'll get right into the Jackpot Hunter standings for the players. Because starting it off, it's a 4-way tie between Spanky 303 at American Legion Fridley, Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue, Player over at Broadway Pizza in Maple Grove, and Joni at Bleachers. All of them have 20,000 points in 10th place. And then in 8th place, another tie between Michelob at Neeson's Gaylord and Jim Rocks and American Legion Stillwater. Both of them have 21,000 points in 8th place. And then in 6th place, another tie between Lula Finn and American Legion Shakopee and Pee Wee over at TJ's Tavern on an off sale. They both have 22,000 points in 6th place. And then in the top 5, no more ties. In 5th place is Curtis J and Country Lounge with 28,000 points. 4th place, it's One Away over at American Legion Rice with 30,000 points. In 3rd place, it's Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 32,000 points. And in 2nd place, it is Bull over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 33,000 points, only 1,000 points ahead of 3rd. But in 1st place, pretty huge lead by Yags 370 in Riverboat Depot with 51,000 points.
Yeah, good job, Yags 370, already in the 50,000 point club.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see the races between all of these players and these races between these locations as well. 10th place, it's Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley with 42,000 points. 43,000 points for the 9th place location, Neeson's Gaylord. 8th place is Titan Sports Saloon, the reigning champs, with 44,000 points. Now let's get into that 50,000 point club nice and early, because in 7th place we got American Legion Shakopee with 53,000 points. With 54,000 points in 6th place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 5th place is the American Legion Rice with 68,000 points. Now we head on over to Coon Rapids once again in 4th place, because we got Pappy's Cafe 2 with 69,000 points. Now we have a 2-way tie in 2nd place, and this is a top tier tie and could push these 2 locations to try and compete for that number 1 spot, because it's Riverboat Depot and Sartell and Corner Bar and Goodhue, 2 top locations with 72,000 points. in second place. Really, really good stuff. But that number 1 location is Country Lounge in St. Paul with 41,000 points.
Or 81,000 points.
With 81,000 points. Yeah, don't want to underplay them. They've been absolutely killing it this season.
They've been killing it for sure. But we do have a little bit of celebrity birthdays to get into, so we'll take a look at who was born today, starting off with one of the first ladies of the United States, born in 1818, Mary Todd Lincoln.
Yeah. So, yeah, big-time stuff right there. Next celebrity birthday, I actually talked with you before we hopped on air.
That's right.
Born in 1913. We got Archie Moore, championship boxer, and is actually the longest reigning world lightweight champion of all time.
That is insane.
Yeah. I mean, not only is that, though, but has one of the longest careers to ever box.
All right, so he had 229 matches. He won 194 of them.
Wow.
And 141 of those matches were knockouts.
That's ridiculous. One of the best boxers of all time.
141 knockouts.
Just the longevity of his career puts him up as one of the greatest boxers of all time.
That's insane.
Happy birthday, Archie Moore.
For sure. But next up on the list, born in 1925, it's Dick Van Dyke, just super iconic actor and comedian, known for the Dick Van Dyke Show from 1961 to 1966.
Oh yeah, definitely dominated those early 60s into early to late 60s into the early 70s even.
Yeah.
Just was a super comical guy.
Sure.
Born in 1927, we got Christopher Plum, an actor, and
let's take a look where Christopher Plummer is from.
Yeah, Christopher Plummer.
Yeah, he was a Canadian actor. Wow, 7 decades his career spanned. He was in The Sound of Music. Yeah, Knives Out he was in, that recent movie.
Wow.
He was in Up. He was in some action movie a little bit ago. He was in that movie, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Wow.
That was a really popular adaptation of the
he's a
book.
super popular actor. I
Yeah.
mean, when you see his face, you just recognize it,
Yeah.
especially his younger photo.
Oh,
you go,
yeah.
him was a huge part in The Sound of Music.
Exactly.
Was the dad of The Sound of Music
Yes.
kids.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So that is definitely some awesome stuff. Very happy birthday to it was Christopher Plummer.
Yeah, next celebrity birthday, born on today in 1941. We got John Davidson, actor and singer. He is I accidentally put this on the wrong person. It would be cool if he was in The Sound of Music as well.
Yeah, that would be
but
really
he is
cool.
in That's Incredible, The Happiest Millionaire, The John Davidson Show, and many more different things. Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. Super happy birthday to John Davidson, actor and singer. But up next, just mostly a singer, it was 1949. Ted Nugent, he was a singer and lead guitarist and occasional lead vocalist of the Amboy Dukes.
Yeah, and then had a really good solo career as well.
Exactly.
Happy birthday, Ted. But one that had a huge career during our childhood. It's born in 1989. Taylor Swift, singer, did Shake It Off, Bad Blood, and You Belong With Me. I wrote the script today, and so I chose my favorites.
Oh, nice. Okay, there we go. I like it. You just shake it off.
yeah. Now we got Bad Blood.
Oh my God, that's so middle school to me. That's so funny. But we do have a couple winners. We got Steve, VFW Spring Lake Park, and Denny at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill so far. Both taking the live prize and the large M. Nice job to both of you. And unfortunately, we did move past the jackpot, so we are at the $11 must-go prize.
She wears short skirts, I wear teeth. Yeah, that's You Belong With Me.
Happy birthday, Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I'll just keep on going all day long if you want me to. But we got GTZ over at the Midi in St. Joseph, $11 going into his pocket as we are now getting enrolled into the final game of Vikings Bingo. Already the final game. But our Timberwolves, they had a really nice game. Karl Anthony Towns had 23 points and 10 rebounds as we expect. And the Minnesota Timberwolves snapped a 5-game losing streak with an 116 to 111 victory over the Portland Trailblazers on Sunday night. Anthony Edwards had 24 points for Minnesota, which also ended an 8-game losing streak in Portland.
Wow, that's some. That's not awesome though. We didn't end up getting the W, but that's okay.
No, we did.
We did. Oh.
No, we snapped a 5-game losing streak.
Oh, I thought we added 2. Okay, awesome. Okay, no, that's sweet.
Yes.
Right, I totally was like.
And we also had lost 8 times in a row playing in Portland, and we were able to snap that as well.
So I thought there was an 8-game losing streak in Portland, and we snapped their losing streak, and I was like, oh. I was like, why would they put that?
No, completely reversed.
Okay, sweet. All right, that's awesome. All right, happy to hear it.
Yes, definitely some good stuff, and we're hoping that we can continue on with that good stuff as our Timberwolves this Wednesday are going to be taking on the Nuggets at 8 p.m.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So hopefully we can continue on and extend this winning streak for a while, but we will get right into these Twiking Zone standings, and I'll just take the top 5 real quick just to speed on right through them. And so in 5th place, it is Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley, and then in 4th place above them, it is Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven. In 3rd place, so it's SNS at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards. 2nd place is Lucky Tim at American Legion Shackby. And in 1st place, it's Not Lucky at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Well, those top 5 locations. In 5th place, we got Maple View Lounge 2. 4th place in the 400,000 point club, we got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights. 3rd place, Corky's Bar South Haven. Now let's hop into the 600,000 point club. That's a huge jump. Yeah. 2nd place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park. And in 1st place, it's Corner Bar in Goodhue.
That's right, and we have a little, hard to pronounce name for you guys real quick, and I am not gonna look. So for me, I'm gonna pronounce it Wayzata.
Wayzata. Well, the common men's pronunciation is Wayzata. Actual pronunciation is Wyzetta.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Totally acceptable to mess this one up, especially if you're from out of the state.
Very, very true. I can see that one, Wyzetta. Okay. I think I can get that one in my head.
Yes. Wyzetta. Definitely not what I would have originally said, but is definitely one of those funkier Minnesota names.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So definitely shout out everyone from Wyzetta. But getting into the top 5 of these Jackpot Hunter standings real quick, it is in 5th place, Curtis J and Country Lounge. 4th place, One Away over at American Legion Rice. 3rd place, it's Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards. In 2nd place, it's Bull over at Corner Bar in Goodhue. And then in 1st place, GX370 over at Riverboat Depot.
I know, talking about Yags will get you a little worked up.
I'm like, it's going up so fast.
5th place in our location standings, we got American Legion Rice. 4th place, Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids. 2nd place, we got a tie between Riverboat Depot and Sartell and Corner Bar in Goodhue. And then that number 1 location in the 75,000 point club is Country Lounge in St. Paul.
Awesome stuff going on there. Good job, everybody. But we do have, a really important part of the probably the most important part of the broadcast.
Yes.
And it is the charity spotlight. And this week we're doubling up from last week.
Yes,
It is the Governor's Performing Arts Association with Computers. But we do have a winner really quick.
Brad.
Over
at Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights, taking that line prize of $8.
Nice job, Brad, doing your thing. But I was talking about the Governor's Performing Arts Association, and it's an awesome association.
Yeah, they are.
And the Governor's Drum and Bugle Corps is a competitive performing arts organization from St. Peter, Minnesota. The Corps has entertained crowds across the country since 1927 as the oldest continuously competing drum and bugle corps in North America.
Oh yeah, head over to Patrick's on 3rd, and you can come down for Tuesday night trivia hosted by the Church of Trivia live at 7 p.m. Or they also hoard a drum corps pizza named after the drum corps they support.
Awesome stuff. Definitely, go ahead and do all that. Awesome charity and location combo.
Oh yeah, and I sped through that pretty quickly because I wanted to hop into this day in history because it's a pretty cool one because I never realized that this could even happen.
Okay.
You can. I'll let you read it since I already know it.
All right, I'll take it away. So, on this day in history in Atlanta on December 13th, 1992, Manon Room becomes the first woman to play in a regular season professional hockey game.
Yeah.
In the Atlanta Knights 4-1 loss to Salt Lake City, Room enters at the start of the second period with the score tied at 1 in the International Hockey League contest. In nearly 6 minutes, Room stopped 4 shots and allowed 1 goal before she was replaced by the Knight starter.
Yeah, so was actually able to play in a grown men's hockey league league.
And not doing bad.
Yeah, got four
shots
in her
blocked.
first shot out on the ice. I know I would be going, just me being put into a professional hockey game, I would be absolutely scared out of my life.
Oh my
Not
gosh.
only if I was the first woman to ever do so.
Yeah, no, that's insane. And so in 6 minutes, able to stop 4 shots, but got allowed a goal. That's not even that bad.
Hey, good stuff.
First for the first start and everything, but we do have a couple winners.
Yeah, getting the double win is Denny over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill, taking home the final prize of the large M and the coverall, making the total of like $20 going into his pocket. So not bad, Denny.
Nice job, Denny, taking away the last win of the day. But yeah, we have arrived to the end of the broadcast.
Yes, we have.
And you know that, guys. Well, you know what that means, guys. We're heading into some Jackpot Hunter, the 25-cent card edition. That major is looking pretty good. The minor will look good in about a couple rounds.
Yeah.
Because it climbs up pretty fast. Definitely go ahead and try a few games of this. But as you guys know, when you play Pilot games, your community wins. Have a nice one, everybody.
See ya.
100,000 point club because we got Kick It at Bleachers with 142,000 points. With 166,000 points over in VFW North St. Paul, it's Joni sitting in 9th place. 8th place, it's Puts at Captain Black's Bar and Grill with 182,000 points. With 198,000 points at the VFW Spring Lake Park, Loser Dave sits in 7th place. Now we're going to jump out of that 100,000 point club and jump into the 200,000 point club because in 6th place it's the reigning champion Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 219,000 points. With 224,000 points over at the American Legion Friendly, it's Scrub Eye in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 252,000 points. With 256,000 points. Watch your backside there, SNS. Nan's coming for you. In 3rd place, SNS is sitting there at Shortstop Tavern with 256. We'll see if SNS can catch the next player with 269,000 points over at American Legion Shakopee. Lucky Tim is in 2nd place. Lucky Tim's going to have to work hard, though, to catch our number 1 player because they're not in the 200,000 point club. They're in the 300,000 point club. It's not Lucky, our number 1 player in the state of Minnesota at the Corner Bar Goodhue, 335,000 points.
Yeah, crazy that we already have a player in the 300,000 point club, and we got some players already creeping on that 3,000 point club as well. But our location standings, we got players all the way into the 600,000 point club. Yeah, that's how many points these locations have been getting. But let's get started off. In 10th place, we got Hog's Breath Bar and Restaurant in Little Canada with 224,000 points. With 255,000 points in 9th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. Now we walk on over to Oakdale because in 8th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon with 273,000 points. With 283,000 points, just 10,000 points ahead of them, it's Lakefront Bar in La Center in 7th place. 6th place, we hop into the 300,000 point club, and not just a hop, we do a whole jump into the 300,000 point club because they got 375,000 points. It's American Legion Fridley. 5th place, it's Mapleview Lounge 2 with 393,000 points. Now, quickly moving on from that 300,000 point club into the 400,000 point club. In 4th place, we got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights with 402,000 points. With 418,000 points in 3rd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. Now, moving on from the 400,000 point club all the way into that 600,000 point club. Yeah, these locations have been getting it after in this 1st and 2nd place spot, and they were tied up just not too long ago, but finally broke out of that tie. In 2nd place, though, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 634,000 points, but leaving them in the dust with 637,000 points. I don't know if you can call that leaving them in the dust. It's still a tight race between those. They're still neck and neck, but in 1st place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue, and what a crazy twiking zone we've had this season.
Oh yeah, we're in December, so Santa's coming to town, but so is the end of Season X. So if you're going to get these, be at the top of these standings in either the player side or the location side, you're going to have to be after it from 12 to 1 each and every day.
Hey guys, and we love PGL action, and during this time of the year, we get 3 different opportunities for it.
We do. This week, we actually get Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, back to back to back. It's going to be a huge week all week long in PGL. Let's kick it off right away with these player standings.
Oh, yeah, and I'm expecting some shakeups to be happening in these standings this week. In 10th place, though, we got Gramps at Gino's Bar and Grill with 1,025,000 points. With 1,034,000 points, in 9th place, we got Drumsky over at Mettler's Bar and Restaurant. In 8th place, we got none other than Wet Santa at Duffy's Bar and Grill with 1,083,000 points. 7th place, Nixon at VFW Roseville with 1,254,000 points. With 1,272,000 points in 6th place, we have Sloppy with at Malone's Bar and Grill. 5th place, it's none other than our favorite pilot player under the sea. It's SpongeBob at Eagle St. James with 1,524,000 points. Then over at VFW Austin, it's a player that we definitely know a lot about. It's Forget You D in 4th place with 1,533,000 points. But the big riser, and it's in his name, in 3rd place, it's High Rising Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill in 3rd with 1,565,000 points. 2nd place, it's none other than T-Max 750 over at Howie's Corner Bar with 1,643,000 points. But then that number 1 player has stayed on top pretty much the entire season, has had a few slip-ups, but is here once again. It's Devoided at the roadside, all the way with 1,975,000 points. I bet he's in the 2 million point club when we finish up this week.
I would guess so. It would actually be that I think that he didn't show up to not be in the 2 million point club. Always reeling in that amount of points for sure. Well, on the location side of things, kind of big news falling out of our top 10, I believe for the first time in the entire season. Actually was in first place for most of the first month of the season. That's Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids, no longer in our top 10. Who jumped in? No surprise here. VFW Austin now in our top 10 in 10th place. Always got those big-time players like Forget You D and Sarah Honey over there playing. They've got 3,911,000 points. But then we jump into the 4 million point club in 9th place at the Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato, 4,066,000 points. With 4,178,000 points over in Lanesboro, it's Root River Saloon in 8th place. In 7th place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 4,490,000 points. But with 4,841,000 points over in Gaylord, it's Neeson's in 6th place. 5th place, falling back 1 spot, was in 4th, falling back to 5th place. It's Moose Lodge Waite Park in St. Cloud with 4,953,000 points. Inching real close to getting into that 5 million point club. Now we do jump into that 5 million point club with 5,117,000 points in Nicolette. It's Cabin Bar in 4th place, also falling back 1 spot. Well, who was the big riser that jumped up 2 spots from 5th all the way to 3rd? It's Beck's Pub in Becker, 5,278,000 points. Well, while we were doing the game day broadcast, you and I talked, wow, Beck's Pub getting a lot of wins, so we kind of saw this coming.
I mean, we were reading off their name every other game, it felt like, just because of how many players were winning at that location.
Yeah, it was a hot location in that, well, at least somebody was hot on that Lions versus Vikings game.
Yeah.
In 2nd place, we got VFW Northfield with 5,542,000 points. With 5,770,000 points over Neffy, it's Neighborhood Tavern, our number 1 location in the state of Minnesota.
Yeah, well, make sure you guys are coming out to all 3 PGL nights this week, as it is going to be a Tuesday night, a Wednesday night, and a Thursday night, and they're all going to be PGL fun-filled, and so make sure you're coming out and having a lot of fun.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love playing Jackpot Hunter from 4 to 6 every single day. I mean, we love all the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition all the way to the $1 edition, but $1 edition definitely has a